The second corrective action is write-offs. These can be performed either from the payment informational panel or the invoice informational panel. On the payment side, we could highlight a payment, go to the write-off tab, choose the amount in the instance of a payment for a credit write-off, choose our reason, put a note as needed, and hit write off. You'll see that check 2400 now has a $100 write-off. If we want to do a write-off on a charge, we highlight the invoice. We see the write-off panel here. We can choose the amount and the reason, any note, and hit update write-off. That write-off becomes another line item in the history of that invoice. So you can see the original amount, the balance at the start of this batch. We have a $200 write-off, and so the balance, if we posted right now, would be $223 on that invoice. And you can always remove or update the write-off at any time. The third corrective action is voiding or bouncing a document. This procedure can be performed from either the payment informational panel or the invoice informational panel. The void and bounce button allows for the voiding or bouncing of payments for customers not shown in the payments and credits section. So if we want to void a check, we'll highlight this check for the Colton Golf Club. There's a void or bounce tab here on the payment informational screen. Right now we would just want to void it. We make sure void is the radio button checked, and then we hit void. Are you ready to void? Yes. You can see on the right hand panel it shows what the void will reverse, and then we hit OK. When you void, you will see that the invoices associated with that check for the void are now available to be paid by another payment. If we wanted to bounce a check, again, the void bounce panel, choose bounce. You can choose a NSF charge, a note, and bounce. Are we ready to bounce it? Yes. You see the same information here, which invoices will be reversed. And we click on the X. You can see those invoices are now available to be paid. And this check is listed as bounced. The void bounce document button here at the bottom does allow for you to choose a customer that's not in your customer panel. If you choose the customer, then load documents, it will load all checks and cash receipts for that customer. You would highlight the check and hit void or bounce, and then you would perform the same operations that you would when doing it on either the invoice or the payment. This void bounce document merely allows you to select a customer that may not be in the all payments, credits, and charges screen.